Hi guys, it's your gal pal Eden here, and I hope that you're all experiencing your most fabulous moments. And if you're not, I do hope you can find a way to turn it all around in your mind and find a way to switch it to be more fabulous, because we do have the power to do that. Right, today's video is about, I did want to talk about this, the difference between men and women and how they view body image of other women. This is a tough one, and I'm asking everybody, men and women, not to get emotional about this. We have to have a higher awareness of these types of things, and we need to speak about them. All right? I look at myself. I know what my flaws are, but I don't focus on my flaws. We, as a society, have been conditioned to always, oh, I'm too fat. Oh, does my butt look big in this dress? Oh, this, ooh, that. And it drives most people crazy. But it's like, if you don't do that, then you're not a normal person. Like, boom, boom. If you go opposite, like me, I'm living proof. And because I look at myself and I love myself. I have worked hard to get to the stage I'm at where my external body. I've had kids. So I have scars from bearing children. I'm a woman and I have a womanly body. I ain't got a flat stomach. I ain't some skinny board, and nor do I achieve to be, nor do I have to be be accepted by society. I'm quite happy with how I look, and that's only my business. It's nobody else's business. And just because another woman isn't happy with her body, maybe she's skinnier or maybe she's hotter than me. And I've experienced this, and she'll start complaining about herself. And then look at me up and down like I need to start complaining. No. No. I spent most of my life hating myself to the point where I used to look in the mirror and slap myself in the face. I am tired of hating myself. I am sick and tired of hating myself. I've done it for too much of my life. So 5 years ago, you guys, when I started my journey, I'm on my way to happiness today. Then that's when I knew I had to turn everything around and view myself and love myself and accept myself. Now, women, don't get emotional about this, but men have been so much more support to me, have been so much more nice to me about my body. And no, it's not just because they've tried getting in my pants. Let's take last night, for example. I went out last night and I had this really sexy, beautiful, hot outfit, that my 25-year-old self would have loved wearing. But I was a huge balloon back then. There's no way I had the confidence, nor should I personally think that I should have been wearing it back then. But in today's world, baby, I fit into it. It fit my body like a glove. The whole back was out of it, and it went in right where my body goes in. It exposed there, the skin, and it had a tie around the waist, and I looked hot. But I walked past a group of girls, and they started, oh my God, look at that girl. Can you believe what she's wearing? I just kept my head up and kept walking. Honey, I know I look good. And it doesn't matter if you think I look good or not. The problem is, the reason why you're talking about me is because you're insecure about yourself. All right? And I don't hate you for it. I feel bad for you, because your life would be completely different if you loved yourself, if you had the courage to love yourself, if you had the courage to accept yourself. Your whole life would turn around and be amazingly different. And these are things we have to think about. But men have been more supportive to me my whole life, have been nicer to me. Anyway, that night, all the men came up to me and told me I looked great, man, and not in a sexual way, and none of them, absolutely none of them, tried taking me home. They were all gentlemen, but they told every single man, thought I looked hot, thought I looked sexy, thought I looked good. Like, do your thing, girl, good on you, cheering me on, because I've worked hard. I'm a 46-year-old woman, and I have had 4 kids, and I have I had weight issues as a child. I was a fat kid, okay? I was made fun of and all my life for being the fat kid. Ha 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 ha. What's up with the fat kid? Ha ha ha. You know, it's a real thing. I am not a privileged white person. I have had my shares of downs most of my life. And I'm not gonna hate myself anymore just because other people are too insecure about their own selves. Do you feel me? And women, we have to start being nicer to one another. Why is it we have to be so angry and mean to one another? I mean, I get it, I guess, because, you know, I used to be stuck in that lower awareness, you know, before I went to a higher awareness where I could see things more clearly. You know, I had that light bulb moment, like, oh my God, I get it. When women get together, like, they're like a group of cheetahs, a group of cougars, you know, like, I don't want anything anybody wants. I'm not trying to steal. I don't want your man. I don't want your money. I don't want your car. I don't want your jewelry. I don't want your house. I don't want your life. There is nothing that you have that I want, because I get what I want for myself, and I'm happy. I am happy with what I have for myself. I've worked very hard to get to the place I'm at. So basically, the whole point of this video is this. Number one, I love myself and I've worked hard to look how I do after all the shit I've put my body through. After all the shit I have put this body through. Having kids, being the fat kid in school, and yeah. Number two, men have been more supportive on my journey than women have. And no, they weren't trying to get in my pants or trying to date me, Hell, some of them I never see again. But they have been more supportive about my journey and giving me a high five. Hey girl, good job. Hey girl, you look great. Women, we have to try harder. Why aren't women supporting other women? Why aren't we doing that, ladies? We need a change. We have to be nicer to one another. We have to start by being nicer to ourselves. All right? And I'm going to continue being confident. And, you know, most people love my style. Even women. I you know, like last night was just a rare, but it just made me think of these instances that do happen. But a lot of times I do get women coming up to me and saying, hey girl, I like your image. You look good. You go, girl. You do your thing, girl. So it's not all women. There's already women that already are on this level of awareness that they realize, oh my gosh, yeah, women have got to start supporting women better. Just like men do with one another. That's why men are so successful, because men support each other. Yo, bro, you made a mistake, so what? You know, they don't focus on the mistake that they made. They just focus on fixing it and fix it as quickly as possible and efficiently as possible. Get it done and never talk about the mistake again. Whereas women, on the other hand, we do. I'm a woman, I know. Oh, I broke the remote control. I can't do anything else. Oh my God, let's just focus on what I did. Hey everybody, I suck at this because I broke this. I can't do anything. Shut up, fix it, find your power, and you'll see. And then we have to come together, women. We have to come together and be nicer to one another. Be nice to your fellow woman. This is woman empowerment. All right? I hope you dig me. Don't get emotional about this. This video is not to offend anyone. I speak truth. This is truth. This is fact check. This is life. I'm living proof. I lived it. This is my personal experience. I've seen it everywhere. Women versus men and how they treat women, you know. A man can look at a woman and say, damn, she's delicious. And a woman can look at her and be so mean. Why? You know, are you trying to sit there and, like, all those groups that, just because that man agrees with you, nah, he's still looking that woman up and down. It's a little bit of saliva running down his mouth. You know, he's just in your group, you know, and you don't get the woman, you know, he wants you just to shut the fuck up. All right. Start Start loving yourself and you'll see the difference. All right, it's been your Gal Pal Eve. That's all I want to talk about right now. Self-love. Women, be nicer to one another. And men, thank you for being a big support. This has been your Gal Pal Evie, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye!